welcome to Farming Simulator 19, and today we are looking at the Anderson Biobaler WB155. Now there it is there. It's a nice bit of kit, part of the Anderson DLC package obviously, and this bales up poplars. So we've got a load of poplars. I had a quick look at the first look at the DLC, and I've done a few lines with the baler, and I just wanted to put it to the test. So we're going to run through of how to use it, which is quite easy. It's just a baler, same as any other baler really. A little bit of articulation involved at this point and this point, but we'll show you all about that. But the other thing I wanted to check was to see what we're getting off here. So I've got 8 rows of poplars set up, and they're fully fertilized, and it was all ploughed, so we should get the maximum out of it. And then we have the New Holland fs19 with the poplar chipper on the front there, to see, because I think this is going to perform much quicker than what the Biobaler, because it's already got a few advantages, whereas you can use the worker in the New Holland and you can't use a worker, you have to do all this yourself. But the comparison is you get 2,000 litres per bale, and I want to see how much money we get in bales off this field, and then we will compare it to how much we get in wood chips. So really it's more about how much yield we're going to get off each field with each different harvester. So let's jump in. I've got the Lamborghini set up, as this got 224 horsepower. The baler needs 200 horsepower. It is £99,500 to buy, and minus 10 slots, but it is nice looking bit of kit. Then I've also got the bumper. Now we've got the bumper for pushing the bales out of the way so that you don't run over them and disable your vehicle. So these are only 1,500 quid or £76 to lease, minus 3 slots. It drops on the front of the tractor there, and then when you drop it down, it doesn't drop down totally to the deck, but it just keeps those bales out of the way once you get started. Right, so let's start this up, and the controls basically you've got for the Biobaler is it goes up and down. For transportation and then working. Now the other one is you've got the one you got this articulation. Well, so that's what spins the baler out, so you don't actually run over your crop, because if you've got crop destruction on, it will damage it obviously. So you can have it running down the left hand side, and then if you want it to go over to the right, you do all this when it's driving, and it just does it really quick, just like that. And then when you want to transport it back on the road, you just get it lined up, so it's nice in a line. Now it does work at a 4 mile an hour, whereas the New Holland, I think it works at, I can't honestly remember. We will have a look when we do that. So starting her up, and we will pull it over to that side, and you see there we've got the front flap. Let's turn around the opposite way so you can see a bit better there, and that goes up and down. So we're going to leave that at its highest point, get it into position, and hopefully this will work a treat. Lower it down. I'm not sure how far away you got to be. Oh, that looks good. As long as we don't miss any. Yeah, we're going off a bit there. We want to be. That looks good. So we're not even going to get 1,000 per pass. Oh, we are 1,000. So we are only going to get 4 bales off this. Now I'm just going to run round and do the next line instead of trying to turn back round. I just think it's easier. So we might not have needed the bumper, because I expected a bit more yield off that, but there you go. But it is slow. I missed a little bit. Oh, and we have a full bale. So we go into the unload. I'm going to drop that off there. You got to press the button again to put it back down, and away we go again. It does get some getting used to having that not behind you, and it does pull across. You can't just leave it going straight. Then again, it might be this terrain I'm on, might not help. Right, let's go into a little time lapse to get this finished. Right, so we didn't get a lot. We just got 3 bales, full bales. So that's 2,000, and then 1,886, which is what is left in here now. That is it. So quite surprised. You might have got a little bit more. I know it is only a little field, but I should have done perhaps the whole field. Right, we'll go back now and reset and try it with the New Holland. Back in a minute. Right, now on to the wood chipper. Let's see what we're going to get off this. Now I think I swapped traders because the large one might have been a bit too much. Unfold pipe, start it up, and of course the advantage with this is you can get the worker to do it, and already you can take a bit more. Well, let's not try and cheat, let's just try and do this as fast as possible. 13:48. Now it took 10 minutes, 8 minutes to cut it with the Biobaler. You see, look, I'm doing 2 lines there. Yeah, and it's going to be about the same. It was about 1,000 per pass, so you're not getting any more or any less for it by the looks of things. So which makes me think, really, what's the point of baling it up then, when you can just cut it, put it in a trailer, go and sell it. Right, well, I'll go and get this finished. I'll be back in a minute. So it was exactly the same, 7,886, which tells me that using the Biobaler then is, well, it is difficult to use, which same as anything, you've got to get used to it, but until you get used to it, what's the point? If it was going to make you a bit more money, which is what I expected, you know, it packs it in tighter, I don't know, but it makes exactly the same. Right, well, I'm going to go and speed time up now. So we've got our wood chips, and I'm going to bale this back up, and we go and sell them both, because I'm sure you get exactly the same money for them anyway. Right, so I already have sold the bales. I sold one of the bales, and you do get exactly the same money you do at the sawmill for wood chips, whereas £2.14, one bale, £415 I got for it, so we made an extra £1. Now I came back, now that video didn't record, so I've just come back in to do it again, and I've just had to bale these again. Now, a few little problems I found with this baler, where I've got 1886 in there, and I cannot unload it. It won't let me unload unless it's 100% bale. So you're always going to lose a little bit in there, which I think that's just probably a little glitch which they didn't think of. But yeah, I'm not too happy about that. That's a bit pants. So the next thing was, I came over, I did one bale, and I thought, right, let's go and sell this, finish off the video. Yeah. So I thought, well, that's a bit strange, isn't it? Surely the other one, we had to pick that one up. And it's exactly the same. It doesn't even recognise them. So I thought the DLC, I didn't see any glitches on it. Any problems? Well, that is a problem. It doesn't even recognise it's there. Now I don't know why it's done that. All I did was come back into the game, and strange. I just don't know. Very, very strange. Well, there you go. So for me, the Biobaler isn't really worth using. It takes longer. It's a bit cumbersome to use. It's alright as soon as you get the hang of it, I suppose, but for me it's just you may as well bring over the proper bit of kit. Now this will go through, and you can use your worker, he would get on with it. This you've got to do on your own, which, you know, if you do it all on your own, that's fair enough, but it's not worth the hassle. Then you've got to pick all the bales up and offload them, whereas that will take loads. There's 660,000 litres in the back of there, so these compressed bales, it doesn't really compress that much really. It's yeah, it's alright, but not for me. Biobaling isn't for me. Right, well, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, then please give me a like, and if you haven't already subscribed, then hit the subscribe button, and you can see all my latest content. You won't miss out on it. Well, don't forget to check out my other videos. Got 220, I think this is 226 now, number 226, so there's plenty there. I've got a few problems with some of the tags, so the best place to find them is straight in the YouTube page. So thanks for watching. Till next time, goodbye.